Good morning, guys. So basically I'm going to have a look at the refinery again. We're going to go into squad equipment. So one of the major parts of this is going to be the option or the kind of upgrading of cards. So I'm going to look at the smelting part of basically upgrading the second skills. So while we look at our cards, so we'll use this one as an example. So we've got Rider Defense at 2.7. Now if I go to Manage and go to Smelt and pick the Rider Defense one, it gives me a wee option here, and this is going to show me any card that I have that has Rider Defense that's the same. So for example Elite, and it's 2.9, so it has to be bigger than the original source. So if we look at our actual card, I'm just going to go back to see what the card is that essentially I'm going to, is that the one there? So this card here, I have basic attack damage and counter damage. So these are completely different. It doesn't really matter about the card. Essentially the only thing that matters is this part. So this is the first time I'm doing it as well, so we're going to have it's kind of first for us both. So at the moment I have 2.9 Rider Defense, and I'm kind of not really interested in the rest. I have this card which has very good range defense. So we're going to go ahead and just test it and see how we get on, and then this way it will help us both. So we're going to select that card, go to Manage, go to Smelt. On this example we could pick this, but there's nothing there. We could pick this one, so hopefully we're going to upgrade this one. We'll soon find out. Click here, we'll get rid of this 2.9, click confirm. So what we're going to do is basically get rid of that whole card that's 2.9%, and it's going to add anywhere between 2.7 and 2.9. So we'll soon find out. So before we had 2.7, we're losing a whole card that had 2.9, and then we're just going to do them together. And it added 1%, or 0.1%. So was that worth losing the whole card? Definitely not for me anyway. We'll go back and we'll just double check that the card has now gone. So that whole card. Now if I look at the card again, nothing else has changed at all. The only thing that changed was that went up 0.1%. So in the bigger scheme, yeah, I could have got more. It could have put me up to 2.9, but is there any point of wasting that whole card? So I can't remember exactly what it was. I could look back at the video. If I didn't need the card, then yeah, that's great. But if the cards can be beneficial in another way, like I think I have another one that has Rider Defense. Have a look. So we've got a 2.7. I'm not going to do it, but if I look at this card, I go to Manage, I go to Smelt, and I pick Rider Defense. Let's see what options it gives me. Nothing. So it's only going to give me ones that's higher. That doesn't make any sense. Don't know why it's not going to give me that. Oh, it has to be a higher card. So we'll have to go the other way around, doesn't it? No, it doesn't make. That should give me that one. And if I pick this one, go to Manage, go to Smelt, go to Rider Defense, pick the card, it should give me the other card because the other card's 2.8. Double check. Rider Defense 2.8. This one's Rider Defense 2.7. So if I pick that card, go to Manage, let's have a look at it because it's unlocked maybe. Let's unlock it. Check this one. That's unlocked. Go here, go to Manage, go to Smelt, go to Rider Defense. So at the moment it doesn't make any sense now, so In this example, smelting can improve specialized attributes. Each smelt can only enhance one attribute at a time. That's okay. We're picking Rider Defense. Only squad equipment of the same grade and as part of the original equipment can be used for the smelting. Technically, is that part of the original equipment? Now it's changed. If that's the case, right, it must have at least one specialized attribute of the same type with a higher value. After smelting is complete, any squad equipment used as materials will disappear. So using this example, or using this image, if I had infantry squad attack and it was 2% and it was purple and I've got a gold one, so I've got a gold one, so let's have a look at that. So we'll use this example. I had it ranged somewhere. It's another Rider Defense. So that one's allowing it. So they must have been the original card. So this one here, I don't really want to upgrade this one. Let's have a look at them both. So this one's got a Rider Defense of 2.5. The other ones are green, so they're no use to me. So can we upgrade anything? We'll have to pick a card that's a wee bit better. So we've got this ranged squad. Let's maybe lose that. I'm not going to do it, but I'm just... So there's a ranged squad attack. Squad defense. So there we go. So there's a ranged squad attack here. So we've got gathering speed, ranged squad attack. And that one's got a ranged squad attack 2.9. Better check it first before we see what we're going to lose. Okay, so this has got essentially a lot better cards. So we've got range squad attack 2.9. That was only going to offer me, so if I go to manage and I go to smelt, it doesn't offer me the gold one. Oh well, so this is turning into be a not very helpful video at all, because it makes, oh, that was defense anyway. So if I can have a look at that one, have a look at that. So we've got range squad attack 2.9. I'm not using the card, I probably won't be using it. Infantry squad damage 2.1. Theoretically, that card is better than what have we got here. So I've got ranged and gathering speed, Let's have a look to see what happens. So we'll go to manage, go to smelt. We'll look at the range part. So what this is going to do is keep the original card and get rid of the other card. That means I lose the infantry defense or whatever. But I don't care. I'm going to use this for... I could use this for Peggy, for essentially zombies and gathering, I don't know, rubbish. We're just testing anyway. But so this is going to change the 2.2% value of this ranged attack. Get rid of that whole card. I don't like that you can't see it. You have to go back to bloody check the card you're going to use. So I'm going to lose this whole card that's worth 306,000 to upgrade that simple part here. So I guess it's because you want to keep these parts. So if I look at this one, squad defense, squad attack, if I max that out, it's going to be like 2 or some rubbish. Right, so we're going to get, I'll just get rid of it for the sake of it. Right, so we'll do test number 2. We'll go to that one. In theory, that's got range squad attack, which is blue. We'll go to manage, go to smelt, we'll go to range squad attack, we'll pick up that blue one. Hopefully we can upgrade that blue one. We pick the range squad attack, which is 2.9. We go to confirm. So this is going to give me anywhere between the original one and the one I'm using. I actually feel quite sick deployed. So I've got my gatherers out. I understand the logic behind not being able to upgrade things when you've got gatherers out, but it's kind of the same as the training thing, you know, you can't train them or you can't change them because they're deployed, and you should just kind of like keep it separate, but the effect or the buff that you apply doesn't work until they come back. Then it'll save all the hassle of doing all this. Come on. And if you wonder why, it's because I'm tired. I just woke up. So it's quite sad when you've got Refinery on the brain. Right, so we'll go back to the Refinery. We'll kill that person while we're here. There you go, that's how you banish people. Right, and I don't like this part as well. There's no way to get from here to your actual parts. It's a bit of a, you have to go back to, if you always click, like me, I always click the wrong one. Anyway, right, so we'll go back to the bag. This is the one we're keeping, and we're hoping to upgrade the blue sections. So we'll click on this one, click on manage, click on smelt. We'll go to the blue ranged one. We'll add our one that we don't really want to get rid of, but we're going to get rid of. We're going to upgrade that purple part, or sorry, that blue part to hopefully a purple part. Anywhere between 2.2 and 2.9. We're getting rid of a 2.9, and it went to 2.3. So that's the second card I've had that's been pure garbage, or the second upgrade. And it's still kept it blue anyway, so what's the point? So I got rid of a 2.9 elite to upgrade to a 2.3 blue. Right, so we'll look at anything else. Can we get rid of, don't want to get rid of 5 point. So this is saying, let's have a look and see what this one is. So we've got a gathering speed of 4.7 there. I'll go back to finding that card. So that one, that one. Right, so it must have been this one. So we've got a gathering speed of 5.1. This is just a zombie killing thing anyway. See these ones, so I'm not going to use this on troops. So I don't really care. Yeah, it's got a good squad basic attack bonus of 3.6%, but is it more beneficial for this one? We'll see if it's beneficial for the test anyway. Okay, so we'll go back to manage, we'll go to smelt, we'll go to gathering boost, we'll just see what happens. So this is going to get rid of that whole card just to put this card up between 4.7 and 5.1. So if it goes to 4.8, I'm not playing anymore. Right, so we'll keep a test. Can't believe I'm wasting these cards just for this stupid video. Gathering speed 4.7 to 5.1. We're going to add a 5.1 card to see what happens. It went to 5, so that's a wee bit better. Still stayed at the same colour, so it doesn't upgrade the actual cube or whatever you want to call them. Let's have a look if we've got any more. We're not using this card, so it doesn't really matter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on the cards that I've already got up there. So I'll go to manage, go to smelt. No upgrade, there's not going to be any for that. No upgrade. So that card's finished now, or finished for us. Nothing. 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 Sorry if I'm clicking too fast. You could just have a look if you're one. Right, so the only thing that we've really achieved is we can now go to the auction. So we look at our card. Let's just say we want to keep this card. We look at the card that has gathering speed of 5%. That means we have to buy any card that has gathering speed higher than 5% so we can upgrade it. So if we look at this example, we've got gathering speed of 5%. If we pick this gathering bonus, that's a wonderful upgraded brute. I'm not going to do it, but if we go to gathering speed 3.1 and go to manage, go to smelt, so it gives us, it's got a warning on it. This equipment has multiple specialized attributes and it is identical to the equipment being smelted or has a special prefix. So it's saying that it's got a very high one. I wonder what determine means. Let's click it to find out. What we can do is, it's locked anyway. Because I'm wearing it anyway, I can't do it. But essentially I would be changing that 7.91 to upgrade this one. I mean, that kind of works good in my favour if I want to keep. I think you could just take for granted that the blue, green, purple are kind of irrelevant. These don't really matter. Because, I mean, if I can get 7.1% on top of that, it's far better than it is for having, like, it doesn't really matter about purple. If it's green and I can get 7.9, I think it will get capped to the limit. Right, we're 16 minutes into the video and it's just been a kind of pointless exercise. We've got rid of 2 cards. So if you're a low player and you're struggling to get the cards, you have to be extremely careful. Once we get the cards, then we can have a look. I mean, this has got, I don't need zombie killing experience, so I have no reason to keep this. So I want to get rid of this card in whole because this is garbage, and the only thing I have is Rider Defense, and it's 2.3. So any card that has lower Rider Defense, for example this one, we'll come back to that. That's a bad example. So this one has a Rider Squad Defense. This one has a Rider Squad Defense. This one has a Rider Squad Defense. So in theory, we can upgrade this one to a higher card. We would have to use the higher card. So let's play around. One last play. So these 3 have all got Rider Squad Defense. Let's have. So if we can use this one and upgrade using this one. Right, so we'll go to manage, we'll go to smelt, we'll go to Rider Squad Defense, we'll pick it. So if we upgrade, technically, we can upgrade to the 2.3, then upgrade to the 2.5. I'm not using them, so let's just do it. Okay, so this is a Rider Defense, a Rider Squad Defense of 0.7. We're using a whole card that has a plus 2.3. So that puts us to 1.5. We know that we still have a card that's got a higher defense, so we'll click that one. We're going to waste another card. I'm not even going to look at what the cards are anymore. So now we've got a Rider card of 1.5. We're going to add a 2.5 to see if we can get it even higher. Put just to 1.8. So the numbers must correspond to when you get over a certain level as well, because we did change from green to blue. But we still end up with pure garbage, but we use some of the cards. Let's see if we've got some of these purples. Sorry for the long video and all, but I don't like the fact that all the purples, they're all completely different. Squad Defense, I think I've seen that before. Looking at these, we've got so we've got a damage dealt to zombies at 7.3, and we have a damage dealt to zombies 6.4. So this has got squad defense and basic attack damage. and this one's got squad defense and counter damage. We'll test this one. We've not done a purple. So in theory, this one has a higher damage to zombies. I'm going to have to get rid of it. Not get rid of it, but unassign it. Back to here, back to squad equipment. Okay, so this one has 7.3. This one has 6.4. So in theory, we can go to manage and then steal that card. And I just realised that we can't because it's actually... Oh, we could test that way over here. Yeah, so you can't cross match between helmets and kind of vests. That has to be vests. So the only thing we've actually learnt here is, firstly, you waste your cards. It's okay if you want rid of them and stuff. I mean, at the moment, it's kind of backward compatible, which I kind of don't like, because eventually at some point you're going to have to get rid of the card that you've built for ages, which I suppose is the way of the game, and it's a good way to upgrade. So it has to be the same type of card, not the same thing, but like it has to be a vest, or it has to be a helmet, or it has to be a weapon. It doesn't matter if it's the exact same card, which I thought it was, and it also doesn't matter kind of whether it's green, blue, purple, whatever colour there is. All that matters is whatever you want to upgrade, you can only upgrade it with a higher value. So all these, the only one here is I've got a rider squad defense. If I had a rider squad defense, theoretically, I've only got these two, so they're different. These three. So theoretically, this has got a rider squad defense of 1.8. This has got a rider squad defense of 2.8. Theoretically, this card, which is 203, and this card, which is 110, I can upgrade this card slightly by getting rid of all the buffs, which makes zero sense. And remember, if I was to use this one, if I want to upgrade this rider squad defense and use this, I would lose the range defense, and well, that's garbage anyway. Anyway, it's going to be an extremely long haul. Right, I'm still not impressed with this. It's just, I think the whole fact that you're going to need to go through every single individual card and then eventually buy all these garbage cards and then use loads of gold, and then you're going to have to I mean, this is me every single day, either collecting or auto collecting or plundering. I have purchased 2 cards. I've got to upgrade. We're up to day 4 or day 5, and it's still garbage. You know, it's still my best card essentially. If you look at the might is kind of irrelevant. My best card is kind of that one for range defense, which is great because it's 5%, but you're going to get the whales who have spent 1 hour rather than 5 days. Anyway, so I'm not sure if this actually helped you or hindered you, but the whole basics is it has to be the same type, so it has to be whether it's these, or these. Should have really done that to begin with. But if we've got these 3 cards, we can, wonder if we can upgrade. Let's have a, this is dragging on forever now. I'm going to just clear that. If I go back to the bag, if I just select vests, so I've got squad defense of 2.6, and I've got none of them are any use. So we've got a rider squad defense of 2.2, and that's got a rider squad defense. Can I upgrade this card with that? Don't think I can, but no. So it has to be the same type of card, so it has to be use of filters. So we'll have to do vests. So if you're going to be doing this, 100% categorize them, filter them as well. So now you know that these 3 cards, the only thing I can do in this example is this squad defense, because this is lower, I can use one of my higher cards to upgrade my lower card, as long as it's the same kind of card, like legendary. And we'll just pretend, we'll click on here, we'll go to manage, we'll go to smelt, we'll go to Ride of Defense, and we'll click here. So what you can do is, once you find a card that has the basic attributes that you like, or maybe kind of we want rid of these, so we're not going to bother upgrading this unless we want it for gathering. This one kind of want to upgrade it a wee bit because it's got rider and range, so that means I can use that for, I don't know, for garrison heroes or something like that. Squad defense, basic attack damage. This is a good one to upgrade in the future, but this is garbage anyway. So if you've got any questions, which I'm sure you'll have 100, I think it's more the fact that you keep it as simple as possible. You have to upgrade using the same type of vests, whether it's garbage legendary or garbage elite, and you can only upgrade your smaller card to the big one. So essentially you lose your better card just to upgrade your crap card. Well, that was a half an hour video. Still not impressed, and still going to be completely in pay to play event. Hope you all have a good day. If you've got any questions, please get in touch.